attraction should be in your business plan, like it doesn't magically happen, right? You have to intentionally set aside time and then do it over and over and over again, right? I have so many people in my group that try it hard for a week and they wonder why it doesn't work. Well, it's because you have to have 500 coffee appointments. You have to have, you know, it's just like listings. You have to keep at it, right? And so
numbers game, yep.
Yeah, for sure. So really attraction, there's the first hurdle is that people run into is like, what do I even send? What do I say? What do I send? How do I even know what to do? Right. So CRMgrow is going to help you solve that problem. And then the second issue is attraction is more of a timing issue than it is a content issue. So the reality is it doesn't matter how good you are at it or if you know what to say. It matters if you show up at the exact right time. Right? Because there's so many people that are a no for a year or 2 years or 3 years. They love where they're at. Everybody loves where they're at until they don't. And a million reasons could cause them to not love where they're at all of a sudden. And as realtors, as you all may know, we are an emotional bunch of people, right? And so, you know, when we start to not like something, we really don't like it. So the timing issue is really key here. And so that's where we put almost all of our tech, is to give you the nod as to when to reach out and tap somebody, right? And so if you use it consistently, CRMgrow will absolutely increase your attraction rate, right?
Get a 14-day free trial of CRMgrow. Just click the link in the description.
No, without a doubt. And the other thing that happened, when I look back at my 7 years of attracting, the amount of people I lost because I was just using a wealth chart with sticky notes, right? And a sticky note would fall and I'd stop following up on somebody and then they show up at EXP 2 years later. Yep. I bet you I have 40 level ones that are somebody else's level ones because I dropped the ball.
Me too.
Right?
Yep.
Easily, you know, and it's every level one you miss is potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in your bank over time. Yep. A level one is worth more than a $5 million listing appointment. Right? And so I think that's what people really have to understand is don't drop your real estate business for attraction, but understand bringing in a level one, the income potential far outweighs a listing. Right. And so people used to think I was crazy. I would not do listings to go on attraction appointments. But the reality is there's just more money in attracting in the long run. All right. So enough of my theories about attraction, and let's just get into the system. The first thing we were known for was our video, right? So we are legally allowed to show this through EXP marketing in the legal department. So we created the 9-minute video, which I'm not going to share here because I don't want to waste 9 minutes. But you should check out the video. It's people seem to like it. It concisely talks about the model. It covers all the major points and it's 9 minutes and it's not branded to anybody. That's an important piece in my mind, right? You want, when people consume content about EXP, you want them to be thinking about you, right? And so you get to send out a piece of content that's not branded to me or Pat or any other mega alpha. This is just your content you're sending to them. Now, remember, timing is the most important piece. So if I wanted to send this out to somebody, I would highlight it. And this is in the materials section where all your content would be. I could send it by email. And then I'll just send it to myself real quick so you guys can see how this works. And I would say something awesome here and here. And then there's a few things I could do. I could have a pre-built email template I just drop in here. I could send it out at a different time and date if you want to just do all your work and maybe kick them out Saturday morning or whatever, right? And so we'll just send this off and we'll hope that the internet gods deliver it, and they did. And so here's the email. There's a little play video so they know it's a video immediately. And when they go to watch it, now you guys might use BombBomb or something. You know, there's very few software out there that'll tell you how much of something was watched. So you can get BombBomb for $29 to $59 a month and get this same data. We just offer it as a side feature, right? And this is our own code. So when someone starts to watch the video, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get a text immediately that says, Matthew Ron just started watching the title of the video that you've sent. And they're watching it. And let's just say they scroll through it. Maybe they like you and they don't really want to watch it. And they're like, I'm just going to trick the system. I know they have something monitoring this. So I'm just going to I'm going to do this. So I don't want to watch it. Right. But I want them to think I did. So you got notified that somebody's watched a video. And if you go to your activities, you're going to see that the most recent activity was me just watching that. And if I go into it, I'm going to see that where it's blue is where I've actually watched the video. Where it's gray, they scrolled through. So now when I call Matt and I say, hey, Matt, what did you think of the video? And if they say, hey, man, I watched the whole thing, it's just not for me, kind of feels like a network marketing thing. I can give myself permission to move on to somebody else, unless you want to have that battle, that if you want to go into battle with them about the differences, you can, but it lets you know their intent. Are they serious or not? Right. Or maybe they watched the whole video and right now is the time to reach out. Hey, Matt, I was just thinking about you. I know I sent you that video. Did you get a chance to watch it? And if you did, man, what did you love most? That's the time to get them, right? Right then. Now, if you're just sending out content and email and you have no idea if they watched anything, you don't know when the best time is. This tells you exactly when the best time is to reach out to them. So with the material section, we just sent that by email. We could also send it by text because in CRMgrow, you get a Twilio text number and there's two-way texting, right, back and forth. You could also record your own video right up here. And you could also drop in your own content. You could go to materials, video, drop in a YouTube link, drop in a Vimeo link, or upload it from your desktop. So the opportunity to build out this really complex library is endless. And then let's say I created this piece of content and I think it's really great. Well, hold on. So what you can do is you can take this content and you can share it to your team. And I want to show you that real quick. So if I go into the team section, everybody's allowed to create their own team, right? So I'm part of the Pat Hayes group, but I also am part of the Driven Agent group, which is what I call my organization. So I can pull what I think are some of the Pat Hayes best practices down, and then I have my own best practices, and then I can go into my team and I can share the materials, contacts, automations, and templates with my team. So when they log into CRMgrow, they already have it. So I don't have to teach them what to do.
Get a 14-day free trial of CRMgrow. Just click the link in the description.
Just say, hey, Bob, just log in, send this automation. It's already in your CRMgrow. It's already got the right material attached. So it takes the mystery of duplication out of it. Or maybe we have to do a three-way call and I have a big whale and I'm like, Pat, man, I need you to help me on a call. Will you do it? Pat says yes, like he always does. I can just share the contact with Pat. He could read the notes. He can come up to speed on the contact, and it gets rid of that ability to have a meeting before your meeting. I mean, we don't need more meetings, folks, right? So you can just share the contact. They can come up to speed. You can have a really good three-way call and help close the deal.
Get a 14-day free trial of CRMgrow. Just click the link in the description.